as we're coming in through the front door, you can see they did a nice job with the paint touch-up. So it really does look good. I'll probably be removing those curtains altogether. I've already removed the curtains that were hanging over this door. It would be perfect if these were stainless steel appliances, just because they have that extra premium, let's just call it that they're in style. But the place is looking really good. I think we're talking about changing this to all white in the stair rails, and we're definitely going to look to paint that back wall a much brighter color. It's just a little dark in here, and we'll remove the popcorn, and that'll brighten it up a little bit too with a much whiter ceiling. If you're okay with it, we can talk about opening that space up and changing the lighting in here. That'll open up the kitchen even more and look that much better. If we just remove that plastic, let the couple recessed lights go into that space instead, and just finish it with paint, it will look a lot more modern. I'm not sure if we're talking about removing that little mini fence. All that stuff in the back has to be cleared out. We probably will have this freshened up, just the decking, the paint. I did ask her to leave. She was willing to leave this, so I'm going to leave it for the staging, the table, and I'll take care of it when we're done. I think I'll keep it or whatever. These small fencing all the way across, I think you and I agreed to remove it as well, and then again all this material will go away. I may have to, I don't know how we'll go about that. I might be able to get one of the handymen to just clear it out, dump it. It looks pretty good out here except for the stucco stuff near the entry. The carpet's a little dark, that's also part of it, but I don't know that we need to change it. Certainly the wall color. In the master, it might be a really good idea to paint inside this closet. It's also just a very dark color, but I don't know. We have to see how it looks once we've removed the popcorn in here. We can probably change the light fixtures and get better light. It just looks really, really dark, which is a shame because it's such a large closet. All of these doors should be white. Same thing in the bedrooms. There's actually a bit of a slope as I walk down this way towards the back. If I walk back up this way, I feel like I'm going slightly uphill, which is interesting. I don't know if anybody's mentioned that to you. In this space, I was considering, we'll remove the popcorn in here as well. I've actually seen that whole thing be drywalled and textured, and it looks just that much more modern. And then the fan could be a more modern finish as well. I don't think it'd be very expensive to do any of that. Here, this should all be tile. We could paint this, and it actually probably would be worth it, especially next to the one next door, to just put a prefab slab on here. I don't think it'd be very expensive. We'll remove that curtain rod up here. It's just rusted. We'll remove the curtain altogether. And then we've already talked about that little crack. And there's a crack up there in the corner right there. I'd love to, remove this and put in a couple recessed lights in here as well. I mean, it's just, these are all ideal scenarios. I would imagine that if we kind of did everything we're talking about, then we are closer to the $5,000 mark total. I would say overall it would certainly benefit the property a whole lot more than just $5,000. And we talked about putting a recessed light in here instead of that as well. Maybe even two, just to brighten it up. Maybe one on that side and one right here, and one on either side would be good. that, I believe, is it. Sorry if I made you sick watching this crazy cinematography.